Hello everyone, and this is my review for TNA Impact Wrestling on April 26, 2012. And this is of course their first ever open fight night for TNA Impact, and I know I haven't been doing reviews recently. It hasn't been because I haven't been watching, it's just I haven't had time to do reviews for it. But this was the first open fight night, and it pretty much I felt the show overall was not overly bad. There were a few good points, a few bad points, and I thought the ending was, well, very lackluster and quite literally and figuratively crappy in those terms. But starting out the night, the match between Bully Ray, not Bubba Ray, but Bully Ray and Devon wasn't a bad match. It was for the television title. It was a pretty decent match, and obviously Devon going over here, they're not going to have him lose the TV title so quickly. I do like the fact that the TV title is going to be defended every week on Impact. It definitely reminds me of watching WCW back in the days for the television title. It was online at all times. I'll like to see how long they actually keep that going, and hopefully they'll keep it going for more than just like a couple months or something. Maybe this will be something they have for years to come in TNA at that point. A couple other good aspects that I felt of the show. The tag match with Magnus and Joe versus Jeff Hardy and Mr. Anderson wasn't a bad match. Obviously, they're building some kind of feud between Anderson and Jeff Hardy here, and we'll see where that continues on going because they were arguing after the match. Outside of that, another aspect that I kind of liked about the show was I don't mind the aspect that Brooke Tessmacher is going after the Knockouts title now. In my mind, hopefully they don't put the title on her, but it's a nice little change of pace there. For you have somebody who's relatively newer there going after the title versus all the other veterans that were there going for the title beforehand. So I don't mind that at all. Obviously, she gets a win over Gail Kim. This is going to set up a title match at some point in time. One aspect that I definitely liked, there was a couple others, but this one is one that really sticks out in my mind. And maybe it was just because it was the final segment of the show. The whole Eric Bischoff going away party. First of all, with it being the open fight night, which is another concept that I'm still iffy on. It's only once a month, as well as the gut check deal that they have. Now, obviously, they've done gut check in the past elsewhere off the air. Now they're doing it on the air here. I'll hold my reservations on both of these types of shows and these portions of the show for a later date, because obviously this is the first one. I did not like the Jeremy Borash coming out there and calling out Eric Bischoff. I felt that was a waste of time. As well, and maybe just as well, the aspect of the final segment of the show being the Eric Bischoff appreciation party and everything. This is something that probably should have happened earlier in the show, in my mind. They could have come up with a better way to end the show, a better main event. Something could have been done a lot better than just doing an Eric Bischoff appreciation party where Garrett and all of them come out, ruin it, and push him over in the porta potty. That's just how I felt about that. But like I said, overall the show itself wasn't overly bad, at least in my mind. Once again, some good points in there, some good in-ring action in there, some bad points in there as well, especially with the whole Eric Bischoff deal. But those are just my thoughts on TNA Impact Wrestling this week. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts, and I do thank you guys for watching.